It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me, and,
Hey, YouTube family, it's your brother Abendigo, and I'm back with another video regarding Justin Bieber. Now, if you just want ministry content, teachings and prayers and whatnot, you can go to my other YouTube page, which is just centered on ministry. I'll tag that I'll put the link in the comments, but I think this is important to address regarding Justin Bieber because there's so many people that are victims, right? And they remain silent because maybe they're afraid or maybe there's so much trauma and they're trying to move forward in life. But I believe that these things need to be spoken about, all right? Because these type of things are happening as well within the church. And there are people that are trying to speak out. Some people are paid off. Some people are scared, you know? So we're going to talk about this, and I'm going to say this. Justin Bieber was definitely a victim. He went through a lot of things at a young age, right? Went through a lot of things. He was brought into the industry at such a young age, and people definitely took advantage of him, and it messed him up as he grew older, all right? So we're going to play a couple of videos, and then we're going to talk about it.
I definitely feel protective of her. It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. I don't want her to lose it. I don't want her to, go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody. So, yeah, if she ever needs me, I'm just a call away.
So he's admitting right there that he went through a lot of things growing up. He was so young, had no one to call, no one to talk to. He just went through a lot of stuff. He doesn't want, I think he's talking about Billy. He doesn't want Billy to go through the things that he went through. So some of y'all that are like, I want to be the next big thing. I want to be like Justin Bieber. And you're idolizing all these people, but these people are being abused. These people are being abused and they're used as like just machines to make money, and they're signed to these labels, and they're just, you see them on stage happy and whatnot, but they're slaves in a way. And they're going to these parties and they're being pressured and they're being abused, and their innocence is being taken away from them. And they're being programmed to thinking that all this stuff is okay, all this stuff is good, and this is what you need to do to get to the next door. Okay, the man is definitely traumatized. He's a victim. Now, I want to play some videos when he was younger. Okay, the problem is, who he was introduced to when he was around 13, 14 years old, right? Most people's issues start in their childhood, young teens and whatnot, all right? They're innocent and they get brought into the darkness, and in their ignorance, they become deceived, and they get deep into stuff, and it becomes who they are, their identity, and it's hard to get out of a lifestyle you've known for your whole life. That's why I believe Justin Bieber has been struggling when it comes to living truly for God. All right, so let's
Justin, he's in. You ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose.
Red flag right there. You can't disclose what you're doing with like a 13, 14-year-old. I don't know how old he is here, 13, 14, 15. This is just so wrong to begin with. But
it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream.
15.
I have been given custody of him. He signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
We're going crazy.
Starting to act different, huh?
We're gonna go crazy. Now you gotta understand, they definitely did some stuff that made things definitely went down that made Justin Bieber uncomfortable 100%, because when we watch the next video, you can see that he's been trying to avoid Diddy and stay away and whatnot, changing his phone number and everything.
He's gonna go buck full crazy.
And why would you want to go buck full crazy with a 15-year-old and I don't know how old Diddy was here, maybe 40 something, late 30s. I'm not sure how old he was. Maybe, I don't know, 30 something, 40 something.
Going crazy.
Starting to act different, huh?
No,
you ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number, so.
Correct. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
You see that right there? Justin Bieber definitely changed his number, and he started ignoring P. Diddy. He started ignoring P. Diddy, and then Justin's put on the spot. You've been ignoring me. We don't hang out like we used to. We don't party like we used to. Duh. Because he was a little kid, and he's not trying to get into all that stuff. It made him uncomfortable. He wasn't mature. He's not trying to live that lifestyle. And, he's a Christian, so he's like, maybe,
But you never really got my number, so.
Correct. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you.
Welcome to the family, John.
If we keep it real, Justin Bieber has been with Diddy for the longest of time, since he was 13, 14 years old. So he was programmed by Diddy. He was heavily influenced by Diddy. Doors opened because of Diddy. He was put on because of Diddy in so many different ways. So Diddy had him as a kid, as a kid. So Justin Bieber's career might have been, conditional by his relationship with Diddy because of how early Diddy was in his life and was continually in his life. Definitely a victim. Definitely a victim.
I feel violated right now.
And that's what they do. When you're young, they will violate you. They will pervert you. They will do all these things to you as a child. And you think it's normal as a young kid. And they will begin to, and then you grow up in the industry and you'll start doing it to them. They all make you demonized with the spirit of perversion.
Wow.
Get that off of there.
Hey. We have to be naked on stage during one full song. Answer Justin Bieber.
I have little girl fans. I can't go.
Imagine there was no laws and he talking about him being naked on stage.
Lean into me again. You smell amazing. How old are you?
Thank you.
How old are you?
I'm 16. I'll be 17 in 2 weeks.
I don't ever remember smelling that good at 16. Wow, look at your eyes. What? So look at him. Look at what a beautiful face. All right.
Was Katy Perry, who apparently wanted to know what a Bieber butt felt like.
Squeeze your face. No. I will squeeze your face.
Canadian high school. This with me. Come on, let's do it together.
That makes me feel uncomfortable.
I just want to protect her, I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody.
The man was abused. The man was put in uncomfortable situations as a kid illegal situations as a kid. And I didn't want to say allegedly because he ain't speaking out because he know things went down. He's kind of afraid, and he ain't trying to go missing. My prayers are with him. And I'm talking about these things because this stuff doesn't only happen in the music industry, guys. This happens in the church. My goodness. We're seeing all these pastors step down because of moral issues and, moral issues, pedophilia, Robert Morris, the rest of these pastors stepping down and being exposed for being fornicators, adulterers, money launderers. All that. This happens not only in Hollywood. You got to understand, this happens within the church to a high degree within the church. And a lot of these church leaders are connected to Hollywood or Hollywood celebrities. This is wicked. This is why, guys, don't chase the money, the fame, all that stuff, the influence. Why? Because it comes with a price. The Bible says, "What does a profit a man to gain the whole world but lose his soul?" You got to do things organically. You got to go through God. You got to use your gift, your talents, your skill set, and really pursue what your passion is and your dream, and be patient and go through God and don't compromise when it comes to morality. The Bible says bad company corrupts good morals. And this is why Justin Bieber is being corrupted. This is why he started smoking weed. This is why he started getting drunk. This is why he started fornicating and doing all these things and all that stuff. Because what? Who he was around, and he did it to a high degree. Your friends matter. Who's around you matter. Some of you have demonic spiritual fathers. Some of you have demonic spiritual fathers, or your pastor or leaders, and they're leading you into wickedness. My prayers was Justin Bieber. Straight up. This stuff, he's gonna need deliverance. And I've had dreams of praying for him. He's gonna need deliverance. But we got to build an awareness because this stuff is just crazy, yo. This stuff happens.